This is one of more videos that I really need to continue to create to educate you, to shake and wake you, and finally have you understand that people like Richie from Boston and A Call for an Uprising and Truth Unveiled 777 are nothing but crooks. Crooked con artists that claim to be on a mission and on a crusade. And you don't even know what that crusade is. You don't even know what that mission is. Is the mission considered to be just them having a conversation on a recorded video? Because this is the only thing I ever see them do. And if they travel to another city and then they act like, this is related to what they do, but what are they doing? What is their mission? How do we know that you are actually accomplishing your mission? You don't reveal it. You don't come out and say, well, I'm trying to prevent this from happening. I'm trying to slow this down. I'm trying to stop this from happening. Notice that they don't even speak those words that I just spoke to you. Action and prevention and stop. No. They don't want to go past that line that they drew for themselves, that imaginary line. Because when you started giving them money, see, they started giving you more videos. They assume that you are satisfied with what they give you, which is really nothing. So they continue to give you that same thing that you gave them money for in the first place, which is just a recorded conversation on a video that they upload to a channel that they create on YouTube's platform. That's about it. That's where your money goes. So they give you the conversation about every bad thing that they could think of or they can hear about in exchange for your money. And they take your money and they pay their bills with it, and they go on vacation and they do exciting things. Meanwhile, you get to continue to suffer under whatever they decide to talk about today. Because I guarantee you, some of you are being affected by it. Some of you are actually going through it right now, whatever they talk about. Because there's every bad thing that they can collect now. And they'll put it inside the video, the worse, the better. And they catch you with the title. Of course, the title is the first thing that you see. So they have to make sure that that title is on point. It makes you click on the video. And then after you click on it, you get disappointed. Some of you let them know that you're disappointed and some don't. But what draws you back to that particular channel and another video knowing that you were dissatisfied just days ago? Is it your curiosity that somehow this video might be better than what you saw the last time? Is it that, or is it something else? Is it that you're just fucking bored and you just want to go to any video that's on YouTube that happens to be new that you haven't seen or heard yet? I think it's a little bit of both, or a whole lot of both. They offer you nothing. They have did nothing. And it's amazing to me that you keep even listening to one single more lie that they come up with. Richie from Boston's latest lie is the government is watching him, of course, Well, he's always said that, but now they have some new device that they put right outside of his home attached to the fucking telephone pole to listen in on him and maybe even have recorded video because it's right outside of his home and the government considers him as a threat. They don't consider you as a threat, man. They know exactly what you are, a con artist. You can talk all day about what you see in the mainstream media because you get your news from the same source that everybody else does. You ain't got no fucking on the payroll researchers. And if you ever say that you do, you are fucking lie. And by the way, when they say research, they mean look it up on the fucking internet, just like you do. It's no different where they get their information from. Don't let them continue to fool you. They want your money. And every day they think of a different way to get that money. They have to constantly have you trust them. You start not trusting them, your money is going to stay right where it is. The more trust that they can gain, the more money they can gain. They know this. Some of these people have been doing this for a while. I've noticed that a lot of these channels have been terminated. Notice how they started right back right away. They didn't hesitate. They created a fresh channel that same fucking day. Because they keep up with it. They keep up with how many people is watching the videos. They keep up with everything that has to do with that AdSense. They know how much money that they make every month. They can actually calculate exactly how much money that they would receive. They don't even have to go on the AdSense site on the link. They can count that shit up themselves. They've been doing it a long time. But I'm telling you right now, it's coming to an end. The writing on the wall was the termination of several of your channels in the first place. Don't think that YouTube won't hesitate to take down this fresh new channel. It only takes one report letting YouTube know that you have been terminated and you're back yet again with a fresh channel. And they will automatically cut that channel down. Termination yet again. But you won't quit. And I'm going to tell you why. And I want everybody to listen to the reason why. Because of the money. If it was about the information, they can still give you information on other platforms. Facebook, their own websites, and any other platform that's out there that will allow them to create videos. It's all kinds of ways that they can still connect with the people. So if it's truly about the information getting to the people, that's no problem. It's never been a problem. But when it comes to making money, you would have to use YouTube's platform. Oh, yeah. See, they didn't want you to hear that. They really didn't want you to hear that. And I'm guaranteeing you something right now. Every minion that follows that jerk, they're going to come and flag this video down. I'm going to guarantee that. I'm telling you, they can't leave a video up like this because this would wake up way too many people. People would start to figure out, wait a minute, you know what? Keyboard's right. I got to walk away from this. I can't give this man any more money. I can't allow this man to make money off of my support, off of my view, because that's all he wants. He's not really concerned about me. And that's common sense. If they really were concerned, they're not being hindered from giving you information. So then why would they have to create another channel and keep messing with YouTube, knowing that their channel is going to be terminated again? Just buy your own website. Create your own website, and then you wouldn't have to ever worry about that. But they know two things concerning these websites. Number one, the people, they won't follow them to that website. I don't know what it is about YouTube other than it's just very popular. But these people, they love YouTube rather than going to a website. I've seen other people, I witnessed other people actually trying to leave YouTube and start their own website so that they wouldn't have to hassle with the rules and the regulations and people reporting them every single day and flagging down all the videos. When they tried it, they thought that the same people that was actually subscribed would follow them to the website. They didn't. It was only a few that actually did. If you aren't on YouTube, they're not going to fuck with you. I don't care if they defend you in the comment section, if they take up for you, if they support you, even if they send you money. When you leave YouTube, they done with you. You're not going to have all of the subscribers that you have now while on YouTube. I can guarantee you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about the money. It's always been about the money. It'll always be about the money. If you would like to prove me wrong, get them to permanently unmonetize every video that they have monetized. Don't monetize in the future, and don't ever beg for any more money again, permanently. And then you would have proved me wrong. But I can guarantee you, they're not going to be willing to do any of this without the money. Notice, they don't even try to defend themselves when I make these accusations against them. You know why? Because if they were to bring this up, that would open a line of questioning that they don't want to answer. So they pretend like they haven't heard this. Even when people run to their comment section and say, there's a video about you. And if they mention it, they'll say, well, there's lots of videos about me. They're just angry. It's just government agents trying to stop me from telling the truth. Wow. Are you going to continue to fall for the same lie, for the same routine? You have so many people that's doing this same thing now. It's really fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. You got 2,000 to 3,000 people that's claiming to be on the same fucking mission. But ironically, nothing is getting accomplished. No progress, no change, no nothing. But guess what? They beg for money every day. Why do they need so much money? I don't understand it. And I know that you don't either. Why do they need so much money? Day in and day out, begging for money, begging for money. Their description box is full of links to give them money. That's ridiculous. Why do they need so much money? When your whole so-called mission is to give people information, the truth. You don't need money for that. Just create a video, give them the truth, and then create the next one when you have time. They always try to make the excuse, I need the money so I can continue creating the videos in the first place. YouTube doesn't charge you. So I don't see the need for the money. I don't think any of these people will ever come clean. But I'll tell you something else. They have a lot in common. And number one thing that I noticed that they have in common, when their channels get terminated, they get angry. Watch how they react. Some of you have already seen how they react. They claim to love God and be peaceful gentlemen. Let that channel be terminated and they stop making that money. They reveal exactly whom they are. I heard a call for an uprising actually threatened several people. If YouTube wanted to, they could take out a warrant for communicating threats and have him locked up because of the fucking threats that he made toward YouTube staff and the YouTube owners when his channel came down. Some of you that heard exactly what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. See, the truth always comes out, man. Listen, they can act all day, but that real true identity always shows up. It always shows up. They can't suppress that. I'm going to stay on these con artists day in and day out. until everybody wakes up. Or at least until YouTube decides to permanently terminate them and don't allow them back on YouTube. If you want to get your own website and you want to rob the people, go ahead. See, I know that website isn't going to work, because if you thought that it would work, you wouldn't bother with YouTube. You wouldn't bother with Facebook. You would strictly stick to your website, but you can't make any money off your website. Some of you own a website right now and you only making pennies. You make a lot more with YouTube rather than your website, and you own the website. You should be making buku dollars with that website, but you don't have enough people that's coming through it. This is why you stick to YouTube. I know exactly what you've been up to. And I'm revealing all to the people because they deserve to know the truth.